Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Nama. Greetings to everyone world over. Green morning, green afternoon, green evening. All our brothers and sisters across the globe, wherever you are, we extend you a very warm welcome. It may be a morning at your place, it may be afternoon at your place, it may be evening at your place, but we know you're taking care of your health, you're taking care of your wellness, you are energetic, and you are thinking, God, give us one more day to serve the humanity the best possible way. And that's what is my prayer as well to the Almighty. Let's move ahead together, ladies and gentlemen, for yet another powerful program and something fantastic coming today. You know, when the budget was announced by the Honorable Finance Minister of India, she emphasized quite a bit, this budget is for youth, this budget is for skills, this budget is for education, this budget is for digital technology, everything, all that. And then green technology, greenery all around, how to remove the carbon and how to make everything green. That's why today we have taken a liberty to make our creative also by my team in greens, different shades of greens. And we have got a gentleman who is also green, coming all the way from the northeast part of India. Wonderful, young, handsome boy. We will talk to him in a little while with the gentleman. Let me extend a very warm welcome. Today is Saturday, 4th of February, 2023, 2 minutes past 8 p.m. And today is 1805th webinar. And we are dedicating this to Mr. Philem Rohan Singh, who is a cyclist from Manipur. He's working on Dekho Apna Desh. He's promoting domestic tourism. And he says domestic tourism is calling. He says, why not to have sustainable development? When you think about ecotourism, nature tourism, green tourism, flora and fauna tourism, rural tourism, farm tourism, and even agri-tourism, organic tourism. He's also conscious about climate change. And he says, we all got to jointly put in our hands. And G20 has also come to India. The pattern is with India now. And under the dynamic, dedicated, and devoted leadership of Honorable Prime Minister and his team, all of them together, and none other than the former, the CEO of the Niti Aayog, the gentleman who brought Incredible India, Make in India, a couple of other campaigns, Shri Amitabh Khan. He is the Sherpa for the G20. That also you can see over here. Beautiful Bharat 2023. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move together through the lens of International Chamber for Service Industry and all of us in this journey. Budget 2023. What is our focus? Youth, skills, technology, service industry, entrepreneurship, startup, employment, whatsoever we can do. And tourism industry can play a very important role for that. Here is a just glance of the federal government budget of 2023, where it come from and where it goes. You can see in your own time, this program is going live world over. I do not want to take too much of time. What is the share of the different ministries, what percentage they have got, that you can see right over here, and allocations for the specific ministries, how it has been done, that all can be seen over here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is something wonderful which we wish to share with all of you. What is India's advantage? World over, of course, at present, you have got the economic crisis, you have got inflation. There are so many challenges which are going on world over. The population is aging. There are elderly couples. They need a lot of assistance. They need a lot of people who can look after them, take care of them. And India has got advantage. We have got the largest population of young boys and girls to support the entire global ecosystem. And when you talk about the demographic dividend, India stands to advantage. This decade belongs to India. It's only 2023. Up to 2030, what all you have to do. And do remember, the call given by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, we got to become soon the 5 trillion economy. We have already jumped a couple of positions and we have come globally to the 5th position. From there, we have to go to the 3rd position. At the same time, India got to have how much? 1 trillion services exports. Okay. When we talk about services exports, it's all to take care of the human beings like teachers, educators, counselors, coach, and mentors and technical experts. All of them, they are the part of the services sector and service industry. Look at these young boys and girls. They are going to shape the global map and the global future for all of us together. With that, let's move ahead further. Demographic dividend means that advantage of India having its young population and our youth. They are our asset and we are proud of them. They are innovative, they are creative, they are curious to do something. They're bubbling with the energy. They're looking forward to an opportunities to be given to them so that they can do wonders on this particular planet. With that, ladies and gentlemen, in the budget being announced, digital push is going to be given to the entire ecosystem. The artificial intelligence will come in a very big way in your health sector, education sector, agri sector, safety and security. When you talk about different areas of your life, is seeping in, it's getting in everywhere, accelerating the digital India push. For whom? For our youth, because they are today and they are tomorrow. How will we push? It's all through skills, competencies, capabilities. We got to link incentives and schemes for the youth, which make them more competent. Training, learning, knowledge, growth, ability, and competence and experience, and at the same time, bringing economic multiplier to India and giving the growth. The Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0 that has also been announced with the free training, free certificates, and the paid stipend, and how the National Skill Development Corporation transforming the skill landscape under the aegis of the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. Be ready, ladies and gentlemen. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, this scheme will be implemented by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and there is a total budget allocation of 3,517.31 crores. And the majority of that will get towards the skill development program because the government realizes focus will be on skilling the youth for the industry 4.0. Here is the complete process. We are giving it to you. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, gov.in, how to log in, how to go over there, what kind of a policy is there, and how you can become skill center, training provider. You may become entrepreneur, you may become startup. Try and take the best of the government, whatever is coming through. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana and the skill program which is coming, it's going to be the great help. And today on the YouTube, we are giving you the whole process. You can see what is the enrollment process, that also you can see in your own time. Another advantage, 30 Skill India International Centers are going to be set up. That has been announced. And you also know that the government has announced that 50 destinations will be there for the promotion of tourism. And state governments will be encouraged to set up the unity malls for promotion and sale of one district, one product items. And at the same time, the government is also launching Dekho Apna Desh initiative to promote domestic tourism. So let's walk together. We always talk about that the women got to be empowered, encouraged, hand-holding to be brought in every field. I was talking this morning to a couple of people in Canada, United States, UK, and everywhere. And everybody is of the opinion, what has been conveyed in the budget, that we got to bring ladies forward. We got to push them in every field. They are going to play very pivotal and a very important role for all of us as far as the gender diversity, when you take into consideration holistic, making India 5 trillion economy. Now the Skill India meeting, how the challenges, how the job linkages, how you get employment. Now from here, giving you the glimpses of the budget, I'm going to take you to something beautiful. That's the northeast part of India. It's an amazing 45 million plus people, 8 beautiful states when you talk about Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram, Sikkim, and of course, beautiful Manipur, because today's source and a resource person is from Manipur. What a beautiful state. If you want to travel to ASEAN, and do you know that road journey which is coming up, you will be able to travel on your motorbike right from Delhi all the way to Bangkok. You will be traveling and entering the ASEAN from Moreh, which is the border which comes on Manipur state. Here is the beautiful dancing performance. Welcome to northeast part of India, and through the lens of Manipur. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to this cyclist who has done wonderful. Can you see him? Where is he? Now, see the top photo. And when you see the top photo on the left-hand side, with that photo, I would request you to recognize which is this place. And whosoever will post it right here on the YouTube, that where is he at present, which is this location, where is it traveling, the correct answer will fetch you 1,000 rupees reward today in this particular program. Down below, he's with the Honorable Union State Minister for Education, as well as the Ministry of External Affairs, Professor Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh ji from Manipur. He's a wonderful person. He was the chief guest at our annual convention recently on 14th of January, and we are thankful to him, and we are thankful to Subhalakshmi. She was very kind to coordinate the entire program for all of us. So ladies and gentlemen, I gave you enough time. Before I move to the next slide, you can see right on the top, the gentleman in the t-shirt, white t-shirt, and he is riding a bicycle. He's putting on safety helmet also. He's going across India on the bicycle because he traveled 17,500 kilometers and he took almost 6 projects of cycling trip. He's right over here. He belongs to Manipur. He is the guest of honor today, and he is going to share a lot with us. I was so much emotionally moved and touched yesterday when he gave the input that his team, with his efforts, with his vision, he has set up a restaurant for 45 people sitting capacity, and there are 15 people, those are in the serving over there. And ladies and gentlemen, these are specially abled children. And I do not know, we will ask him, how does he manage? How does he run? And he started this restaurant on 26th of September in 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, he made a mention to me that 26th September is a very important day because the United Nations observes this particular day as the World Deaf and the Mute Day. Let me also add on the color with that. On 26th of September, 1893, Swami Vivekananda ji delivered that historic speech in Chicago. Brothers and sisters of the universe, and people came on the edges of their chairs and they said, who is this monk who has come all the way and delivering this? So we are proud of Mr. Rohan. That is the name I'm giving you, taking him half, and full name I'll give you in a little while because he is the one who has brought proud to us. He's standing right over there. I can see him. I can feel him. You'll be able to place him and locate him in a little while. We are taking to the restaurant where the deaf, specially able children are working. And he has given this particular restaurant such an emotional name. Let him disclose when he talks to all of you. Let's come further. Saturday, 4th of February today, Dekho Apna Desh, domestic tourism calling. Philem Rohan Singh, the cyclist from the Manipur, wishes to take All India Electric Bike Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday he shared the dais and the platform with all the legends of the tourism industry, travel and tourism industry. We had the president of the Domestic Tour Operators Association, IATO, Indian Association of Tour Operators. We had the legend of the Indian tourism, the father to whom I call Dr. Subhash Goel. We had the wellness expert and spiritual guru. We had Subhash Verma ji. We also had the Adventure Tour Operators Association founder of India, Captain Swadesh Kumar. Besides him, we had the legends from the hospitality and other areas. And there's a gentleman who is a brainchild working very deeply on the MICE industry, on the conferences, Mr. Mukesh Bagga. He was also with us. And I met him a couple of years back when the Association of the Domestic Tour Operators was moving ahead. Let's move with him. But before I hand over you to Mr. Philem Rohan Singh, let me just quickly share with all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow morning, I'll be taking you to California. You will be with Professor Satinder Dhiman, Woodbury University, Burbank. It's our non-resident Indians program. He will be talking on living a fulfilled life. That's going to be at 9:30 a.m. India's time. And he will be joining us from California, Los Angeles, Woodbury University, Burbank. Tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock, because we always look forward to your good health, your wellness. We'll be talking from the lens of Ayurveda. We'll have seasonal food in the changing weather. What to eat, what not to eat, how much to eat, how less to eat. All that you're going to have tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. along with Professor Dr. Parmeshwar Arodaji. Thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, 8 p.m., we will be taking you to Lamar University, Texas in United States and Ontario, the Toronto in Canada. You will have two legends who will be joining us, non-resident Indians, and they will be sharing with us the youth and the education, Professor Vivek Shankar Natarajan and Mr. Vikas Malhotra. We will be meeting them tomorrow. And here is very important information which we committed to you on our annual day function. If you remember, on 14th of January, right before the Union State Education and External Affairs Minister, we made a commitment to you. We will help you to go to Japan, and we will be skilling you, empowering you, enriching you, whatsoever best we can do. So on a complementary basis, as a CSR activity, Venerable Ravi Medhankaji from all the way Tokyo, he would be there for youth empowerment, and he will be talking to all of us every Saturday about Japan, their culture, their heritage, their day-to-day life, their schools, their colleges, their skill program, their technology, and whatsoever they are doing with artificial intelligence and other areas. At the same time, you will also learn Japanese songs, Japanese language, and how the various channels give. So welcome to Japan every Saturday, 4 to 5 p.m. We are starting from next Saturday. Don't forget to join us. It will be in the afternoon, 4 to 5 p.m. And that is today is 4th. It's Saturday. Next Saturday, we are starting this program for all of us from world over. Those are interested to go to Japan, work in Japan, take some employment in Japan, and take the humanity forward. We will also be taking you to South India, Southern India, and with Colonel K.C. Menon, we'll get the golden triangle of experts. We'll talk about tourism industry on Wednesday, 15th of February. So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring you to Philem Rohan Singh, the cyclist from Manipur who wishes to take All India Electric Bike Tour. Let's think about Dekho Apna Desh, domestic tourism promotion, the call which has been given in the budget. With these words, join me in extending a very warm welcome, this young, dashing, handsome, who is on motorbike, Philem Rohan Singh. What a pleasure to have you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We wish to hear you now and your story. When I talk about Philem, it's a little difficult for me to, if I don't pronounce it properly. But
That
Rohan, if I tell you Rohan, then you would be kind enough to allow me to say that. And Philem Rohan Singh, he is going to share his journey now. First, let's talk about how did you get this idea of bicycle tour going 17,500 kilometers? When did you start and what do you do when do you travel? Let's take on that journey first.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank Sir Coulson for giving me this platform so that I can explain more of like what I do in front of the whole world. I've been doing the cycling trip since the year 2018 January, and since then till the year of 2022, I have taken up approximately 6 to 7 projects. It's a cycling project and based on the monthly basis program. So in the first trip I have done from Delhi to Imphal on the theme of pollution-free India. So when the Diwali was hitting so badly in Delhi, as we know, for those people who are in Delhi, how pollution is like in Delhi and the air quality is all about. So I got sick in the month of November, and then December I got this crazy idea of cycling all the way from the capital of India to all the way till my hometown. So as this idea crack on, I thought that yeah, I should make this thought practical and I would be able to do it. So I took this lone voyage, a very nice voyage of 30 days, which took me to another 2,800 kilometers all the way from Delhi to Imphal in another 30 days. And that was also the beginning of the changed version of myself, to be very, very honest. So after that, I've taken a couple of projects like Pollution Free India, anti-drugs and anti-pollution, right? And also on the scale of tourism, also very related with what is being discussed today in the topic. I've done a tourism ride all the way again from Delhi to Imphal. That was the second time that I was riding from Delhi to Imphal, passing through 12 different states of India for another 3,500 kilometers on the theme of our state festival, which is also the Sangai festival, one of the biggest festival in the entire Northeast. So, and on the fourth this ride was a very epic and also a ride which I'm also proud of myself still that I have done this ride. When there was this attack of Pulwama was happening in Kashmir, I got so shocked of the incident that happened, and I thought of doing something and giving some contribution, and also my regards and my acknowledgement that I should also help out in my way of extent. So I rode a bicycle trip all the way from Jammu and Kashmir all the way till Delhi for some 900 1,000 kilometers. But there was one very respected IPS officer. I don't know if it is still there or not, by the name called Mr. Basant Rath. I heard he's from Orissa. He did a flight off from Kashmir, and I came all the way till my university in that time, Shada University. And I rose a fund of around some 1,20,000 rupees in cash. And whatever the money that I have rose up from the entire ride, I took a flight all the way till Guwahati. And from Guwahati, there was this one family from Assam, a Basumitra family. So I went with all this cash of some 100 rupees, not 10 rupees, not 20 rupees, not directly by myself. And I handed over this money to the Basumitra family. And that was also one of my ride that I have taken place. And the fifth project was a collaboration with my past university, Shada University, on the theme of water for life. As groundwater level was decreasing day by day, I and our university in that time, we had a collaboration right all the way from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, covering more than 45 cities, and we were taking a documentary on the water problems, how it can be solved, and how it can be more developed and scale of preserving more of water and everything. And the sixth ride was also, though I would call that a very casual ride, but though it was a very important ride, I call that ride as hunting down my bloodline, because there are many Manipuri diasporas in different part of Northeast, not just in Manipur. So I went to Tripura, Assam, I went to Nagaland, I went to Shillong, all by cycle to just meet and greet all my Manipuri diaspora. And the seventh ride was actually a very, going to be an epic one, but it stopped because of the corona. I was planning all the way to ride from Delhi, the capital of India, all the way till Tokyo to attend the Olympic Games by cycle. And actually, my plan got spoiled because corona was coming, and I had to stop half the way from Kolkata, and that was the reason why I had to stop. And way back in Manipur, I didn't stop cycling during the COVID also. We formed this Cycling for Humanity NGO. And then since then, we have been actively working on Feeding the Hungry project, where we used to cycle all the way in Infal area, and we used to feed people, especially the differently able people and drug users and the homeless people. We used to do in that basis. And that is like all the cycling trips that we have been doing. Yeah.
Okay. What is the ultimate mission or vision of yours when you're doing this cycling trip? And now you're very keen to go with the another venture, which you want to take it up. Okay, fine. I take it. Dekho Apna Desh, Dekho
Yeah.
Northeast India,
Yeah.
but you are taking the entire India together, national integration and everything. What exactly is your mission?
Yeah, I would speak out my heart, sir, regarding this matter. So when I started 2018, it was just a vision that I should make people aware of like what is really happening. Mainly, I was focused on the awareness program. I have been visiting a lot and lot of schools and colleges and universities throughout India. I had the opportunity to speak at the different universities like Lovely Professional University, there's Jalandhar. I had the opportunity to speak in Jammu and Kashmir University. I have been speaking to Alba's Foundation, which is also having around 27,000 students in Mangaluru. I've been speaking in several schools and colleges. So at first, my intention was to give them more of the awareness program as a part of a which we call it PR, so that the information reach to the future generation. And I also feel like, sir, when we come to awareness program, it's better that we have a special focus on today's young generation, especially the school going children, the higher secondary, the college. So when we educate the younger generation of today's generation, the information ultimately reach to the older generations. So that's what I have been also experiencing. So when we speak something in the schools and colleges, during the time of a lunch or a supper or a dinner, story has been shared by the kids to the parents, and then the parents come to know ultimately about what has been discussed in the school. So, and secondly, my focus came on giving more of relief items, or might be I should say donations. And we that is the reason why we had this series of programs like Feeding the Hungry program, distribution of ration items, and many more other kinds to different varieties of family, a distribution of even e-rickshaws to the differently able people so that they can earn for themselves. We have been doing that. Now, in the third point, which is also very important, which I'm doing right now, and also which I'm planning to impart it in all over India. Moreover, giving donations, there is a saying in English that instead of giving fish, you should tell them how to
How to
catch,
fish?
how to fish.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've come with this idea now. So I feel like to maintain the consistency, to maintain the constant chain of flow, I feel like, moreover, instead of donating 5 lakhs directly to the beneficiaries, it's better that we set up something with that 5 lakhs so that more and more people can be helped in a constant way. And that's how I'm trying to give more of employments to the specially able people also. So now my focus is that I'm trying to raise as much as funds through our NGO, whether it might be in the form of truly speaking, we are really not looking for donations right now. CSR funds, we would be happy enough to welcome that. Donations will be happy enough to welcome that. But moreover, I have got this eco-friendly pen with me, which also serves as a message to the saving of environment, more of eco-friendly environment, more of a green environment, which has been so much related with the budget also, which we had a discussion yesterday. So it's a concept of like write a pen, plan a seed, or plan a plan. So if I'm speaking to 5 lakhs people, it's not just that my words are being wasted, but if I speak to 5 lakh people, there is a high chance that Another 4 lakh people will take this pen and also plant 4 lakh seeds and 4 lakh plants. So that's the whole concept of my awareness program.
Wow.
So sir, I would say not theoretically, but this program, if we can plan it out in such a way, properly organized and well circulated, then this can be turned to one of the biggest campaign that can be done in the entire country, in the midst of traveling, in relation with tourism, and also in relation with the forest department, and also relation with the skill department. So my focus right now is to empower people by giving them employment, especially the specially able children. So I'm also trying to raise up funds in whatever ways that I can. Also, we are looking for, as I mentioned, the CSR funds, nations, but moreover, we are looking platforms so that we can explain more of what we want, that people come to know, and then people start to support our cause.
Great, great. That's a wonderful cause. And at your age, if you're taking the campaign and the task so seriously, I'm pretty sure you will yield the results very well. Let's take Philem, something very important. The Honorable Prime Minister at the beginning of the lockdown gave a call, Dekho Apna Desh. And Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, I was talking to a couple of people also. They have supported more than 2 lakh people. Those have traveled length and breadth of India, and they have been financially supported by the Ministry of Tourism under Prime Minister call that, look, see your own country, which is so beautiful, so diversified and everything. I was just thinking, when you're going to schools, colleges and university, I'm remembering my young days. Way back in 1997, I was gifted with the Fiat Sienna car by the company, and Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, DG Tourism supported. And I had gone across length and breadth for 6 months non-stop, organizing All India Tourism Quiz Contest throughout India. Why not? We will work out a strategy that the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India agenda of Dekho Apna Desh, where we should be proud of our culture, our heritage, our cuisine. You talked about Shanghai Festival for 1 week, which takes place over in Manipur. Very colorful. I have attended that. And we talk everything about India's heritage, display that properly. And are you a vlogger also? Like a blogger? Are you a vlogger?
Yes, the video vlogger, yeah.
Okay. So if you're carrying the camera and if you are making some videos, they can also be through the lens of the Ministry of Tourism and the state tourism departments. We can work out on, our chamber would give you the right, the kind of the packaging of the whole thing, how the social media can support you. Yesterday, all the legends and all the dons and all the captains of the tourism and hospitality, when they met you, they were so charged and they were so very happy that if this is the thought of our young generation and young boy, the youth of India, and that is coming from the northeast part of India, is so scintillating and soothing, you can't imagine. Let me just come to the second part of yours now. What exactly you are switching over now from bicycle to some mechanical motor? What exactly is your concept?
Yeah, so I do remain as the tagline as Rohan the Cyclist. I will never change that, and I will still continue to cycle also.
Okay.
Having said that, as I also grew up as an environmentalist and more concerned about the environmental hazards and everything, the pollution and everything, our main motto this time, I also had a collaboration with Infal Smart City, which also falls under Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. And we are trying to promote electric vehicles. There is a revolution coming up in India that the cities, especially all the smart cities, the electric vehicles are taking over, and people are being requested to use more of the e-bikes and e-vehicles. So my message is that if I, as a lone boy, can e-bike to all the 100 smart cities of India, then why can't you use an electric vehicle when you are staying in your own city? That will be the message to the people of India. And And also, it doesn't make sense that if you keep on cycling or if you keep on biking all over the country, and if you don't meet any people and tell about your awareness, it doesn't make sense. So in that run, we are also we also meet the district magistrate and the DCs and the concerned authorities of the particular district or wherever we go. We take permissions from them, being that they provide sometimes schools and colleges that I have to interact with. So that becomes a banner under the smart city also. And if tourism is also organizing, then that can become under the banner of tourism. And and we can also put up a very big logo of ICSI, which is also imparting and taking part in all the activities. And that can be also a program, a series of program that we can do on. So, sir, the main reason why I came to Delhi is like I'm also planning to station here for a few days, being told and advised from the district magistrate of several districts that I have crossed through, that schools and colleges right now, the exams are going on because of the February and March season. So it would be a waste of time that I spend and wait for the appointments of the schools and colleges. So instead of that, I have come here in Delhi so that also I can meet as much as people from the ministry and people who can guide me, so that as Delhi is the headquarter of our country, if we can properly channelize everything and well plan from here, then the upcoming months, the program can be so well functioned. Everyone, not only just me, but the people who are putting their hand on this program can be also benefited, and also people who are hearing out from us can be also benefited. So I was having brainstorm of like how this can be impacted to certain sections of people. I would just start with an example that forest department of Manipur, when I put up this idea to the PCCF and HOF, he was listening very carefully to me. So he said, Rohan, this is a very good initiative. We would sponsor a certain amount of money, and so that some percentage of the money you would be using it for your fooding and lodging, for your stay and everything, and certain amount of money we will sponsor you the pen, eco-friendly pen, provided that the pen has to be merchandised in the name of Manipur Forest Department. That becomes an awareness program to the student itself about forest. We are speaking about forestation, more of planting trees. So that becomes another token of help from the forest department. So I was just thinking and brainstorming myself today that, sir, if there could be any possibility, as we had also a very deep discussion yesterday with all the high profiles of the tourism ministry, I was also having a brainstorm that if the domestic tourism department could help out with this eco-friendly pen, being provided whatever the needful information that they can merchandise with the pen itself, and also provided that I can get the guest house or whatever the necessity thing. Then I'm also on a mission of raising up funds for the differently able people. So the pen itself will also help me out in raising the funds for the differently able people. Meantime, I'm also working and putting my best effort how domestic tourism can be improved and can be going in a larger scale. So that is how I think, sir, we can be of good help from the ministry, also from my side also. And sir, being said that, I have a very good followers of 1,34,000 followers in Facebook and 59,000 followers on Instagram. I'm also very active in vlogging. I'm not just active in YouTube, which I'm planning to start very soon. And sometimes the views are like 500k, 400k, and views are also going good. So this can be also used as a medium where it can be properly channelized in making aware of like whatever the links are. So, sir, I'll just get one point. The ride which I'm doing right now, which is also by a electric bike ride, falls under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, into the Ministry of Smart City. So this can be broadly connected with some other ministries of India. Firstly, I would say Ministry of Forest and Climate Change, where we're also having a campaign of planting more trees and using of more eco-friendly products, which is also definitely related with the climate change and forest. So if we have the chances, we could meet our Honorable Union Minister Shri Bhupendra Yadav. We can ask to provide as many as pens so that this becomes an awareness to the schools and colleges, and integrated amount of information can be put onto the students being provided from the ministry. Secondly, as most of my travels are in the highways and the roads, this can also be turned out to a very interesting project, which also our Honorable Union Minister Nitin Gadkari ji is also very focused on electric vehicles and revolution of electric vehicles right now. So this can be also in relation with the roads and the transport. And also, as I'm a youth, a very enthusiastic youth and a budding youth, where I'm looking for a proper guidance and advice from the ministry also. It can be also a chain with the Ministry of Youth and Affairs and Sports. If I could get a chance of meeting our Honorable Minister, then I feel like he'll be very happy with promoting this program. And also, very importantly, I have to say, with the topic of what has been discussed today, I can be a channel where I can promote as many as domestic tourism in the entire country, in the
Wow.
whole journey of my journey. So that is also the main focus right now. And lastly, the last ministry which I can connect is, as at the end of the day, whatever we are doing has to benefit something in one or the other way. Not just benefit, and not in the sense of money, but like something has to be impacted. So in Manipur, as I mentioned, we did the voice project, where we are employing 15 people who are being run by the specially able people. And that falls under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Sir, believe it or not, I have set up that restaurant by just speaking to 30 plus schools and colleges in Manipur. I rose up a fund of around 7.5 lakhs easily by just promoting merchandise product. And also Social Welfare Department Manipur was so helpful that they didn't have enough funds, so they were giving a loan towards me in a individual format, yet though it came as an help from the government side. And also from our well wishers, our inauguration program was attended by one cabinet minister, and also our the program was attended by the chairman of Manipur Tourism Board itself, and also by another 3-4 MLAs, and also the DC commissioner. Everyone was there. So at the end of the day, whatever the funds that we are going to raise up from this particular right, which I'm planning to do it till the month of September, October, which I can also tell that this is also an activity of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav activity itself, and also an activity of G20 itself also. So the funds, whatever we are being raised up, can be used to set up a supermarket or a departmental store, which is also going to be run by the specially able people. So we are planning to employ 15 of them right there. So these are all the ministries that I can put to, so that like my points become more clear to you, sir. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. I'm so delighted when you are so dedicated and such a noble cause you have got in your mind. Our chamber would wholeheartedly support you in every aspect. There are so many other ministries which are coming to my mind. I was just evaluating and juggling, permutation combinations in my mind.
Okay.
How in totality, the entire thing, Rohan, we have to develop and we have to plan it out, because you have got something to do directly and indirectly with everybody. If you're going on an electric bike, and if you need some kind of a repair, some kind of a maintenance and other thing, it's a skill also. It's a competency also. So Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, people those are getting into automobile, they should also support you.
Okay.
It could also be a part of education, because we are developing the human resource. And a couple of other ministries are in my mind. We will talk about it. Then the tribal areas, when you're traveling to Ministry of Tribal Welfare, they could also be very supportive on that. When you're traveling to certain minority areas, Ministry of Minority can come in a very big way. So I would say, then you're promoting India's culture also. So Ministry of Culture could also be there to support the venture. We will work on to that packaging. let me discuss with the entire team. And I am convinced, particularly as a director of the chamber, that you have got acumen, you have got dedication and devotion, and wonders can be done. And the pen which you are showing, I still recall when we organized international conference of service industry in Imphal in Mr. Dabali's hotel. This
Yes.
pen was distributed to all the delegates over there. So I'm just recollecting that as well. Now let's come to your second point. Talk about that restaurant a little bit more, which was set up on 26 September 2022. How did you think about the specially able children, they working onto that project, and the name also which has been given to the restaurant, and 45 people to be served? How does the order get placed? How the serving is being done? And the people, those are working over there, they are all specially abled. So how do you manage, and how did you get this thought in totality, the packaging? I mean, it's a great cause. God bless you. Please tell me.
Sir, if I have to explain myself in a single line, I would say that I'm a person, when given a responsibility or a task, I would try find a way, complete that thing, and I would come to you and say, like, I have done it and I've completed it, no matter of how difficult the task might be. So the idea has been already been with me since 2019 when I first visited the Ecos restaurant in Mumbai. So in metropolitan city, we have here in Delhi itself also, we have in Chennai, we have in different part of India. We have Terracin in Pune, we have so many branches in the other big cities. But coming to the context of the Northeast India, our voice is going to be the first one, the only restaurant in the entire Northeast run by the deaf community. So, number one, sir, out of everything that we do, funds are always needed to implement the thing and make it into the execution level. So, when I had this 2022 in the month of January, when I have decided, yes, I will surely make it possible in this coming year, 2022. So, I had not single penny of money with me. Then I plan out in such a way that I have to first go and meet the authorities of the school, make them understand the course properly first, that we are not coming here for a donation or we are not coming here for earning purpose, but we are here to empower, and also on the theme of inclusion of the specially able people, we are going to give them employment. So once they agree with that, we went with the program of promotion of t-shirts, masks, and also the eco-friendly pen came very later on. So, sir, I would mention one incident which would also surprise you so much. I had the privilege to go to Sainik School in Fal. And Sainik School in Fal had a very warm welcome. I had the opportunity to interact with the kids just for 15-20 minutes. In that 15-20 minutes, I have put out all my heart, speak everything to them, and the reason why I want you to buy this t-shirt. I was not forcing them, but I asked and requested them, you have to buy this t-shirt because this is what I have been planning to do. To my surprise, after 3-4 days, there were 700 students who were there in the crowd.
Wow.
I got an order of 650 plus in number. And
Great.
that too from one student, I even got two orders, even not just one. And we were able to collect at least some 2.5 2.6 lakhs from Sainik School itself. So I would say, sir, that is also a uh, joint mindset of the teachers and as well as the students. The teacher was also explaining after my speech that you have to help this kind of course because it's not just for the money's sake. So many miracles have been happening to me, like since long, that I have been going to schools and colleges, interacting, asking them, like, so most of the time we are at the intention of not taking any donations, but moreover we emphasize people to buy our products so that we can set up more of the branches. So starting from March, April, I started all this interaction and raising of funds slowly till the month of July, August. August, we got a loan by the grace of God from the Bank of Baroda with the recommendation of Social Welfare Department. And 26th of September on the World Deaf and Mute Day was a so blessed day that we were able to launch this in a very short span time of just 7-8 months. And
God bless you.
and sir, the reason why I'm coming out with an electric bike today is with a promise that until and unless I fulfill my goal, I won't return back to Manipur as for a stay purpose. I might go just for a 1 day or 2 day, but I won't go back to Manipur for a stay purpose. Reason being, sir, I'll tell you now. After the specially able people come to see that Rohan has been helping out the specially able people, I'm getting more than 500 resumes from these specially able people asking them for more employment. So I said, I'm not into the government also. I'm not someone who is very rich also. But I can promise you something that I will set up another departmental store attached with a restaurant very soon again. I'm planning to launch it in 2023. So for that, I am out with this positive mindset that I will meet so many people of different mentality with me who can help me out in any course, might be by CSR funds, my donations, or moreover, we emphasize people to give us platforms so that we can explain more about the eco-friendly pen also. So with that mindset, sir, I'm coming out today
God bless you.
riding.
God bless you. You will be successful in your mission. God is with you. God has brought you to this universe to do some miracle. Life itself is a miracle, and you are such a positive energy. I'm pretty sure you will succeed. Now, just tell me, practical part. This restaurant, the name which you have given, The Voice, is being run by especially able children who cannot listen. And when they cannot listen, how will they communicate? So give me the practical part. Let's take that you have got 45 people coming to the restaurant. They want to place an order and they want to eat something. How does it happen?
Yeah. So when the guest comes, they are sitting on the table. We provide them a light from the table itself, which directly connects to the counter. So if I'm sitting at table number 1, there'll be a fuse flag which I can press on. So when I press on the flag, the light will indicate in the counter that an order is coming from table number 1. That's how they will come to know that an order is from table number 1. So once a light is done, they'll come and approach and ask like in sign language. So the customers there, they have a notepad there, so they'll write the orders in written format. So in written format also, for example, sir, if it is a chicken fried rice, it will be in the coding form of C1. If it is a vegetable fried rice, it's a V1. So if it is a cold drink, it's C1. Everything goes in coding. So people just have to write the code and then submit it to them. Then they'll take it to the counter. They'll submit it in the counter. The counter will just take a photo of it, and then it will be carried to the kitchen. Then the preparation in the kitchen will be done. And also there are 3 more specially able people who are serving in the kitchen also as a cook. And they will they once the order is done, they'll bring it out, and that's how it's served. So we have got a guidance book, like let's say around some 30 pages, where it is written, the food is delicious, can I get tissue paper, can I get spoon and fork, and how do I do the tips. All the informations are there in that guidance paper. So if the customers doesn't know sign language also, he'll have to search for the information that he wants to tell to the staff itself. And moreover, we are also encouraging people to learn more of the sign language. This is how A is like in sign language: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, Z, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So that's the alphabetical order.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
That's how we
Wow. That something is wonderful. Wonderful, Rohan. It's such a pleasure to know and to learn that, because in armed forces also we learn alpha, beta, gamma, all that kind of thing, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Foxtrot, and all, kind of a language. And this also something very special. God bless you. And the vision which you have got for this departmental store or shopping mall, what you're thinking further now, for which you are taking this particular mission and campaign. First of all, you must take it today for this, that right from this platform, I commit to you and I promise to you that we are going to work together. We will support you. We will take you to your mission and to your vision. And we will take you to different ministries from the chamber. We will support you whatever best we can do from our side. And I'll try and gather all the people like-minded. The community approach, we'll get it for you. Mm-hmm. And Chandigarh advisor, Dr. Dharampal, the Indian Administrative Officer, the advisor to the Administrator Chandigarh, is a very dynamic person. And he's so deeply committed. As and when I take a meeting, I'll invite you to Chandigarh soon. We will organize some very big function for you. I'll plan it out. Let me just work on to it, how it is being done. And we will start your campaign from Chandigarh. Let me just take a little time and work on to it. Now, coming further, what exactly that mall you're thinking of, and what kind of specially able children you want to employ over there, and what is the concept, and what do you plan to sell over there?
Yeah. So there is a mart by the name called Uza Mart in Mumbai. And I've gone and just have a glimpse of it. And the people, especially the servers, are a specially able child with the autism syndrome. And that is also one of the first in the whole entire country, which is in Mumbai. And I was also planning for the same, but they have done it before me. And 2023, my whole concept is it's going to be a departmental store where we get all the, kind of a departmental things and mart things, and attached with a very small restaurant. There people can also serve themselves food or whatever when they come to take it. So it's a kind of a joint venture of a departmental store attached with a restaurant. There I'm planning to employ not only this time deaf community, but also deaf community combined with the people with autism. And also, again, and a very interesting note, people with wheelchairs and single hand and single leg, we are also planning to employ them. So it's going to be around 15 of them, so that there won't be much intervention from our side, that the manager can be on a wheelchair, and the children with the autism can guide customers to wherever the stops are. The deaf people can help out in stepping up the thing. So when especially able people, when they themselves help out each other, it's going to turn out to another different version. So that's what I'm actually looking forward in this mart. So yeah, I'm hoping for the best. And
great. That's a very noble cause what you're doing at this age, and particularly a youth of your age. If they start thinking about humanity so deeply, I'm pretty sure the world would be a better place to live for all of us. God bless you. God bless you. Finally, I think our non-resident Indian diaspora, those who have gone abroad, they can also be very supportive to you. Tomorrow evening, I'm getting a gentleman from United States and from Canada. I extend you also a very warm welcome to join us and be a part over there. And I would brief them in advance. And once you join, then we will take on the journey, because tomorrow they're going to talk about tourism. They're going to talk about education and skills. And they're going to talk about how India's economy is going to be shaped with the help of the non-resident Indians. So I invite you over there as well. We will be together. And meanwhile, I will plan the whole strategy and packaging of your dream project and your vision project to be turned into reality with the support of entire human ecosystem, not only tourism. But yes, I'm a little selfish over here. I want India to be promoted. I want Dekho Apna Desh. I
Yes,
want
yes,
domestic tourism to be promoted
yes,
because
Dekho.
I think tourism, I walk tourism, I sleep tourism, I dream tourism, I eat tourism. You know, tourism flows in my blood. I've spent last 4 decades related to tourism. I'm so deeply emotionally, spiritually linked up with it. And India has got such a treasure. We can do wonders. And people like you, I'm pretty sure when you carry the agenda, because I saw the flag on your bicycle at the back when you were traveling. So why not to carry Dekho Apna Desh, India's flag? And of course, you mentioned about G20 also. And you mentioned this year, it's an India tourism year. It has already been declared, if you know about it. On 31st of January 2023, the Honorable Union Tourism, Culture and Northeast Minister G. Kishan Reddy has declared year 2023 as India Tourism Year. So we will take that campaign also forward. And with these words, let's have your closing remarks and your closing views, whatsoever you want to tell the younger generation, teachers, counselors, and everybody together.
So I would say I'm a very practical person. So it's very easy to say that I love and I care for this community, or I'm in love with this community, but it turns into a lot of difficulties. So I would say to the younger generations to see their every means of support, how they can support to one community to another community, and also how they can be of help to each other. And
I think he must be joining us from a place where he has got a difficulty onto the network, but I'm pretty sure we will get him soon. So ladies and gentlemen, look at it. If today's generation, and particularly our young generation, boys like Rohan, if they are so serious and they are so concerned and they are so touched to serve the humanity and to serve others the best possible way, that's what we are looking forward to. Meanwhile, I've also been joined by Madam Preeti Garcha, Preeti Singh. She has joined us. And Preeti ma'am, I would request you if you can come live, that would be really nice, where you can, because you are a social worker and you have been dedicating and devoting so much of time for specially able children. We are proud of you. And I wish to tell the entire universe, ladies and gentlemen, when I left Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, and when I left, the Indian Army as well, and I moved to Chandigarh in 1994, she was the first girl and now respectable lady. She was the one who supported me in the vision, and she was there taking care of the entire project for all of us together. That is Madam Preeti Singh. And how did you get the views, ma'am, of Philem Rohan? How do you feel about it?
Thank you, sir, for having me over in this forum yet again when I feel that I'm back home. Thank you so much, and thank you for getting me here and making me hear what Mr. Rohan has to say. I'm so very heartily warmed, and I must congratulate him for doing what he is doing, because he is doing amazing, and many young adults who are from PWD sector, they are getting encouragement. And Mr. Rohan, all thanks to you. And we need many such people like you. I have been listening to all your good work. And now my excitement doubles up and I'm more keen to see you in person and understand and take this kind of mission forward. I would love to join your this mission and be part of it, because I myself, I'm from the space and I understand what it takes to be in this space. And Dr. Sharma, thanks to you for introducing us together here on this platform. There's a lot to learn, and when I was listening how Mr. Rohan wants to bring in the tourism part of it has to be encouraged, and and got together, amalgamated with the special needs sector. It really inspires. It really inspires. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me here as part of this forum as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Rohan, are you there now? You have to,
I'm here.
you have unmuted. Can you unmute your mic, or you can still talk with the muted mic?
I've already unmuted it.
Okay. But we can't see you. I think maybe the bandwidth a little bit difficulty. But as I told you earlier, and Preeti ma'am was the one with whom I started when I left Ministry of Tourism, and when I left Indian Army. She was the one first to support way back in 1994 my mission, my cause, and everything. Like my daughter, she developed everything with me right from the beginning. This particular platform and stage where we are today. So she would also be joining us as a golden triangle in this campaign. And together we will take on this mission forward. And my blessings to you, and my wholehearted, I would say the support is for you, for the cause. And my eyes can feel I'm going to get you to Chandigarh in the Tagore Theatre soon. I will have all the schools and colleges and institutions together. We will plan it out. I will request the advisor to the Chandigarh administration, Dr. Dharampalji, because he's very dynamic and very, very vibrant onto the, noble cause and the good ideas. I'm pretty sure your voice would reach all the corridors where it has to. It will move to all the ministries, and all these specially abled children, they would be taken in the fold, with others in all respect at all places. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, my deep gratitudes and thanks and blessings to Philem, Rohan Singh and Preeti Singh for having come on this platform today, and look forward meeting all of you tomorrow morning in California, in the Woodbury University at 9:30 a.m.